Okay, in this video I'm going to show you my strat against the Gunsmoke boss Deichgraf Festung using a corrosive burn mix team with Suomi as my support. I have a V6 QJ, a V6 Lin, a V6 Suomi, a V2 Vector, and I'm borrowing a V6 Klukai. Alright, let me just move my units where I like them. Alright, start with Suomi. I'll put her here. We're going to have her use her ultimate. I'm going to have Klukai come behind this fence, have her ultimate all the way to the right, so she hits both these adds and the boss. I'm going to have her move her 2 tiles to the right and have her ultimate all the way to the left. Have her right behind the fence, so she's the furthest target in their turn. Have QJ go up 3 tiles, so she's in range of all the enemies on the field for her support attacks. Have her ultimate. We're going to have Vector go up 1 tile and use her ultimate right on the boss, so it hits every enemy on the field. We're going to have her use her skill 1 on this add here on the right. Then we're just going to have Lin come up here, up against the boss to be the closest target. She's going to use her special ability from her fixed key radio invitation on QJ. What that means is she won't be able to move, and she won't be able to use any skill but her basic attack. But then we all have an armor ignore 50% against all enemies on the field. So then she's going to use her ultimate. It's going to hit everything. And since she's a V6, I could just do her ultimate and skill 2 every turn. So now I'm going to use her skill 2. It's going to hit everything. Start with Suomi. She's going to use her skill 1 on this add here on the left. And Klukai, and it's important to have Klukai go before your 2 burn units because she wants to benefit from the support attacks, so she gets to affect this index to reduce the cooldown on her ultimate. So we're going to have her ultimate all the way to the right. Move 2 tiles to the right, ultimate all the way to the left. Again, this is to get all the corrosive DOT debuffs on all the enemies on the field. Move her behind the fence, end her turn, so she's the furthest target right here. Then we're going to have Vector use her skill 2 on this add here on the right. And then QJ is going to use her basic attack because it's the only thing she can do on the add on the left to help Suomi with this one. Then Lin's just going to use her ultimate. And her skill 2. Okay, so then Tsuumi's going to go first. She's going to use her ultimate. So cleanse all the debuffs, which will give us all buffs. Fukai's going to come grab this chest for the extra 20% damage increase. Going to ultimate all the way to the right. I'm going to have her move 2 tiles to the left since she hit these 2 and the boss on the first pass. This time, I'm going to move her 2 tiles so she can hit these 2 adds in the boss, so this one doesn't get left out. Have her go down 1. Right there, so she's considered the furthest target. End her turn. And we're going to have Vector pick up this chest, and then we're going to have her use her skill 1 on this ad here on the bottom. Since that one on the right's almost gone, we need to start working on this one. And then QJ is going to use her basic attack on the one on the left. And then Lynn's just going to use her ultimate. And then her skill 2. So then Tsuomi is going to use her skill 1 on here, the same ad here on the left. She's been hitting this whole time. Kukai, since the one over here is gone, she's just going to go ultimate all the way to the right. Now normally I'd ultimate to the left, but I think Lynn should be able to take out this ad by herself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have her go over to an ultimate up behind this chest for the next turn. If I'm not mistaken, the next turn is turn 5, yes. It's a bit of a waste on one of her ultimates, but doing it this way, should be able to get that crate on turn 5 and another one on turn 7. So she'll have 3 turns with the extra attack boost. End her turn. Then Lynn's going to use her ultimate. Oh. Yep. And I normally I would do the burn units after Klukai, but since Vector can't reach this one, and even though QJ can, I'd rather have Lynn just go ahead and finish off this last ad. That way it removes the reduced damage taken by 80% on the boss. And then Vector can just skill 2 on the boss now. And QJ can use her basic attack on the boss. So we're going to start with Tsuomi. She's going to use her basic attack on the boss. Kukai is going to go ahead and go to... It doesn't matter which chest you get. I'll just go ahead and grab this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down their ultimate. And I'm going to go up 1 and ultimate to the left so she can be in front of Suomi. Yes. And her turn. Vector's gonna come over here and grab this chest and use her skill 1 on the boss. Okay, and then QJ is going to use her basic attack on the boss. Okay, and then we're going to have Lynn come grab this chest. Go up as high as she can. You're going to use her ultimate. And then use her skill 2. Now put Klukai here so she can get that debuff, which when cleansed gives her another stack of another buff. So we're going to start with Suomi. She's going to use her ultimate. Doesn't matter where. Now Klukai is going to ultimate to the right. Now she's going to ultimate up and end up just behind the chest. Or you can put her on the chest. End her turn. Vector's just going to use her ultimate. And then her skill 2. QJ's going to use her basic attack. We're going to put Lynn right in front of the boss. She's going to use her ultimate. Then she's going to use her skill 2. Okay, then we're going to start with Suomi. She's going to use her skill 1 on the boss. Then we're going to have Klukai come grab this chest. We can have her ultimate down. Then ultimate to the left. And her turn. And normally I would go Vector, skill 1, and then I would go QJ, basic attack. But seeing as the boss is almost dead, I'd rather just go ahead and finish him off with my Lynn. So we're just going to do the ultimate and call it a day on Lynn. And that's my strat for that team against that boss. Thanks for watching.